Well, I'm almost ready to build our mega base inside of our pyramid here, but these stone walls and all of this bedrock is just super ugly. So I think I'm gonna have to build probably the largest staircase in Minecraft to cover it all up. I want to make this staircase out of quartz, so I ran to the nether and mined for 30 minutes to see how many I could get. Okay, so after 30 minutes of mining quartz, I have about a shulker box and a half. And if we do some quite simple math really, we can see that we're gonna need over 2 million quartz to cover this entire border. Yeah, I'm not mining that. But you know what I can do? I can build a gold farm and then take all the gold from that farm and put it into a piglin bartering farm and then get the quartz from there. Yeah, I know, super easy. I decided to go with a farm designed by Dashpum that generates the equivalent of 650 gold blocks an hour. So here are the materials we need. We need 10,000 magma blocks. So let's go ahead and get that first. Okay, now let's get the white stained glass and the obsidian. Alright, now we'll speed run the rest of the stuff. Okay, the first half of this farm is in the nether and the other half is in the overworld, so these are just the materials for the nether side, so we'll build this one first. First, I have to build a really tall nether portal. Alright, now we just light it. Wait, if I have the portals lit while I'm building the farm, it'll break it while it's being built. So that means now I just need to build the magma cube platforms that go all the way up this giant tower. Now we can build this top part. Now the last thing for this side of the farm is just the shulker box storage system right here. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Okay, let's make sure this mechanism works properly. If I flip this lever, it should... Yeah, okay, so it spams this thing and the items fall here and then they get launched across this ice path, so it just shoots it down. Okay, perfect. All right, next we can build the other side of the farm. So let's get the materials for that. I need a lot of smooth stone. Okay, now we just need the rest of what's on this list, and yeah, this is pretty easy to get. Okay, now we can build the other side. Let's make sure I do this properly so I don't break the entire thing. Okay, I need the coordinates of this block. All right, now I light it and go through. Okay, now I think we just multiply these coordinates by 8. Then we gotta break this. Now I just gotta build up to Y level 179. Now I just build a new portal. Okay, now I just have to build up a giant concrete tube. Now I just gotta put some water here. Now we can break these. Okay, now if I put this kelp here, and I use bone meal on it, we get bubble columns. Okay, now when the pigs come out of the portal, they'll fly up here, and then they'll drop down into the next part. That we'll build right now. Okay, now if I put an item in this hopper, then we got this sweeper pushing back and forth, and this will push the pigs into the portal. The last thing to do was to get the boats in the portal frame, and I had a little bit of trouble with this, but I got it done. Okay, we're almost done with the farm. The last thing we have to do is build up a beacon here so that we don't die of starvation, and we can also kill the piglins way faster. Okay, now we light all of the portals. Okay, moment of truth. Does it work? Yes, they're coming through, it works. Thank God, I was scared there was gonna be like a massive problem. And there's just infinite pigmen. Items fall down there, they get launched and stored. Perfect. All right, now I'll AFK for the night, but before that, let's get the materials for the piglin farm. We don't even really need that much stuff. Okay, so we have the materials, but here's the thing. I had to kind of build a janky little contraption to make this work properly so that we could get all of the quartz and also store them. So first we have a automatic shulker dispenser. So we'll put the shulkers filled with gold ingots in here, and then we have a hopper clock that'll run on a 60-second timer. So every 60 seconds, a full shulker of golden ingots will get dispensed. And then we have a special room that when we build it in a crimson forest in the world and stand on top of these scaffolds, it will just spawn zombie pigmen, which will then get pumpkins put on their head by this dispenser. They'll go down into here, get trapped, and we'll be able to trade with them. Then all I have to do is stand here, have a macro hold Q on my keyboard, which will then dump everything into this pit, which will then be automatically launched into this system and sorted. So it's kind of an amalgamation of ENXO4's trading farm, a shulker box unloader designed by El Mongo, and then the storage system that came off of that dash pump machine. This is the same one that we used for the gold farm. So pretty easy to build. It's actually not that much stuff, so let's build it up. All right, so we have our quartz storage built. Now we just have to build the spawning platform for these guys. Now I just gotta widen this hole so that I can build the timer for the gold and also have a way to get in and out of the farm from the nether roof. So let me really quickly How the fuck? Okay, now we just need the timer and the gold dispenser. Now we just tower up. All right, now the last thing we need before we can use this is some pumpkins to put in the dispenser here. Because the carved pumpkins, like I said before, they'll go on the dude's heads and then they won't despawn when they're in the trading center. So let's go get those pumpkins really quick. Okay, now we just slot these in at the trading spot and then we're good. Okay, now we just plop these in here like this, put the glass back, and then just AFK on top of this scaffolding tower. And after an hour or two, we should have maxed out piglins forever. After a couple hours of AFKing, I had over 120 piglins locked away and we were ready to trade. Now I just have to craft all of these nuggets into ingots, but I need a platform, so let me really quickly kabloom. Now I just spend the next 3 hours crafting. Let's go. Luckily, thanks to the item scroller mod, I was able to craft super fast, so it wasn't even that bad. Okay, this should be enough gold to start with. We have a bunch in here and a bunch in here. And as you can see here, we have a couple of modifications to this area. We got this redstone thing coming up in this piston pushing here, so this is how this works. It's a little bit laggy because of how many piglins are down there, but we have the storage for the gold, which feeds into the dispenser. I'll put in 2.5 stacks of items here for about a minute timer, and then the gold will get dropped down to the back there where those bars are, so I can't pick it up. Ow, ow, ow. And then I just stand right here and I don't crouch so I don't get hit by them. Aim at the corner of this orange block here, hold Q, and that will launch items perfectly into the side where it will then get dropped down by the sorter and launched across to be sorted. So I'll just do that until I run out of gold, and then we'll see how many materials we get out of that. So it took about 2 hours to use up all the gold that I currently had, and this is what I got out of it. About 2.5 double chests full of nether quartz, and I think that's enough to get a good start, and then I have something else planned. So let's go craft this up. First, I had to craft all the quartz into blocks. All right, now we turn these into stairs. All right, first I'll just use what I have to build an outline that goes all the way around, and then we'll start phase 2. All right, so I have an outline of the stairs, but if you take a look here, we have this big gap from the bottom of the stairs to the base of the pyramid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put every forest biome in the overworld along this side here all the way around. And of course, all forests have one thing in common, that is dirt. Well, I guess they have wood in common too, but you know. Dirt first. So I need a little bit over 200 shulker boxes of grass dirt blocks, or roughly 4 double chests full of shulker boxes full of grass dirt blocks. So it's not really a way to farm that, so I might as well all right, we're about halfway done, almost there. Now all I have to do is place all of this down. This might take a while. Luckily, we still have Kevin here from the pyramid video, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, let's get started. It took me a total of 20 hours over 3 days to place down all of the dirt, but I thought the end result looked pretty good, so I was glad to grind it out. Okay, we're finally done, and I think this looks pretty good. Next, what we need to do is we need to get saplings so we can start planting all the forests. And obviously, I need a lot of saplings. Luckily, thanks to the tree farm, if I just select the wood type that I need, so let's do jungle first. And I just get some of these. And AFK here until I have enough, or at least a full inventory. Okay, so after about an hour of AFKing, if you look in my hand, I have a negative return on the saplings, which is not good. So I guess I just get it the old-fashioned way. Okay, this is taking too long. I have a much better idea. If we go in here, yes, okay, I still have 2 netherite ingots. And then bing, bong, a boom. How long have I been playing this game? I'm such a noob. Jesus. Okay. Now, the reason I don't use my other one is because it has silk touch on it, and I don't really feel like stripping all the enchantments off of my hoe. So, yeah, we got some mending here, unbreaking, efficiency, and I know fortune works on hoes too, which is good for saplings, but I don't have any, and I'm out of lapis, so... Okay, and since we have a billion levels, we just do this, and then if we don't get multiple enchantments, we just strip that hoe. And then fortune 2. Solid start, solid start. And then we just spam enchant books until I get fortune 3. Finally, we got it. That took like 30 minutes. And we simply combine these 2 and this, and we have our god tier nether hoe. Okay, now we should be able to get saplings way, way easier. All right, let's see how much ground we can cover with 1 inventory full. Okay, this is actually a really good start. I didn't think I would be able to get all of this space covered with the saplings that I had. I thought I was gonna run out. Next, I just need to get a bunch of bone meal, finish bone mealing up all these plants, and also doing the grass so that it doesn't just look like a flat wasteland. Luckily, I have plenty of bone meal stocked up in my tree farm, so we're all good. Now we just do this. Now we just get more saplings and do that on the complete other side until we cover all of the jungle biome. Let's go. Now we do the same thing for oak trees. Now acacia. Now I'll get a bunch of lanterns to light the entire forest up because I don't really want a lot of mobs spawning. Okay, wow, this is actually starting to look really, really good. I love how it kind of just glows in the dark. It's just like a perfect border all the way around. Now, before we get onto the main event and build up the stairs, I want to deal with these flat walls. I think I'll just kind of do like a staircase thing out so that we don't have like these just flat edges and it kind of blends into the surrounding terrain. So I think I'll just use a beacon and we can grind this out pretty quickly. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, well the edges of the perimeter look pretty good. I kind of put this stair effect on most of the sides so it kind of blends with the environment and looks a lot more natural. Now I'm going to use the rest of these stairs because I had some left over from when I was building the border, and we'll just fill in as much as we can starting with each corner, and then once we run out we'll craft a whole lot more, which is going to be super fun. I already know. Not sarcasm. So let's grab these boxes first. I think if I just use my horse like this, I can just stair up really quickly and this will make this process, yeah, a lot easier. Unless I kill the horse like that. Now we just repeat that over and over again until we run out. Okay, well, I'm out of quartz stairs again, so now we just go back to AFKing gold. So after AFKing for countless hours, crafting gold ingots for countless hours, AFKing at the Hoglin trading farm for more hours, and then finally crafting the quartz into quartz stairs, I finally had enough quartz to finish the project. This all took like 5 days, by the way. Not a fun time. And this should be the last deposit of stairs. I think this should definitely be enough. If it's not, then I don't even know. I guess I'll craft more. Okay, let's get to work. First, I started with the north side, then the west, And everything was going really good until, well... Alright, let's find a replacement. Okay, basically 13 meters a second. Close enough. Okay, let's get back to work. I'll try not to kill this guy this time. No promises, though. And with our new, slightly slower horse, it was time to get to work on the south wall. We're almost done. A little over halfway there. Alright, one more to go. Almost done. And with this last side, this massive build that took me a month, that rivals the world record pyramid itself, was finally coming to an end. And the final block. And with that, we're finally done.